would think that I'm in favor of that. Pero nagsabi na ako nung una na I don't think that we're ready.
Sir, on the impeachment, meron po bang lumapit na sa inyo to ask for your endorsement in case a fourth impeachment complaint will be filed?
Wala pa eh. Walang lumapit sa akin kahit sino. In fact, I'm a bit surprised but bakit walang lumalapit sa akin. Perhaps they would think that I'm in favor of that. Pero nagsabi na ako nung una na I don't think that we're ready for that yet.
Why po, sir?
Well, because unang-una, number one, wala na tayong panahon. We just have 10 session days. And the third impeachment charge have been filed sa SecGen, no? Eh, hindi pa nakakalabas sa SecGen yung mga impeachment charges, no? Pero pa yata pang-4. So paglabas niyan, pupunta yan kay Speaker, pag-aaralan yan, then it will go to the Committee on Rules. Pag-aaralan uli yan, it will go to the Committee on Justice. May debate pa yan sa Committee on Justice. So, in reality, wala na eh. 10 session days is actually too short for that. And hindi lang yan, kundi campaign fever na, election na, and then ita-transmit sa Senado yan, no? And actually, we are not sure about the Senate. Kung yan, talagang papatulang pa nila.
Opo. Sir, hindi po kayo naniniwalang kayang i-fast track, kayang makakuha ng 1/3 sa House?
Well, maaari makakuha ng 1/3. For example, like makakuha ng 1/3. That's 103 congressmen. Maaari. At this point in time, wala eh. Wala pa eh. I don't think that even the other congressmen would want to be in it. No? Kung makakuha man, yan. Are we sure that in the Senate the impeachment will actually proceed? So, palagay ko hindi rin because I don't think the Senate is actually prepared to even discuss about that.
Sir, may mga nakakausap po ba kayong colleagues nyo sa House and ano bang position on the impeachment?
Well, sa akin, I think that some of them are actually quite cold. This impeachment proceeding. In fact, yung ibang nakakausap ko, they were asking me, kinausap na ako sa hindi pa. Nobody came to me and asked for any kind of an endorsement. So, sila din ganun, no? Sa Quadcom namin, wala pang lumapit sa akin that's actually asking for endorsement or in-endorse nila ang impeachment. Wala eh. So, yung ibang nakakausap ko, they're kind of, meron reservation tungkol sa impeachment actually.
Sir, ang reservation po ba nila on the timeline?
Yeah, one of them is that, yung timeline. Timeline.
Ano po yung ibang reservations?
Siguro ang iba dyan, tulad ng pag-aakala ko that we are not actually sure if the Senate would proceed with the impeachment or they will approve it.
Sir, how many Kongs share this sentiment?
Actually, I don't know, Tina. I'm not actually sure about that. Kasi ang nakausap ko mga ilan lang. So, I'm not actually sure about it.
Like, when you say mga ilan lang, maybe a dozen, sir?
Siguro mga less than a dozen pa yan. We talk about it in passing lang. In passing, nakikita ko naman na medyo may mga reservation at ilang mga nakausap ko tungkol sa impeachment.
Sir, but if someone approaches you and asks for your endorsement, will you sign?
At this point in time, palagay ko, Tina, hindi na eh. So I made up my mind that I'm not going to be a party of the impeachment now because it's too short a time, and I think that we're not prepared for it.
Sir, ano pong isasagot nyo dun sa mga nagsasabi na it's either you are anti-corruption and therefore pro-impeachment, or you're on the other side?
Well, I'm actually anti-corruption, but the thing is this, no? Anyway, meron ng mga, meron ng, I think that DOJ is now investigating that. Mas maganda kung halimbawa, kasuhan na muna sa DOJ yan. Investigahan muna ng NBI yan. And then, meron pa naman tayo every year, no? An impeachment can be filed every year. Pagkatapos niyan, in the 20th Congress, we would be able to file the impeachment if we want to. And then, palagay ko, at that time, we are prepared for that already. And in the next impeachment, perhaps I'd be in favor of the impeachment proceeding, as long as we are prepared to tackle it.
Sir Zandro Ochoa of Billionario has questions po.
Yeah, sige.
Hi, Kong. Good morning. Pero
Hi, good morning.
Kung walang issue on the timeline, would you have supported the impeachment?
Kung halimbawa, marami pang oras dyan, I might think of joining it. No? Marami pang oras because nakita naman natin ang investigation na ginawa ng Committee on Good Government na talagang kinakailangan eh. Pero at this point in time, wala tayong panahon dyan.
When do you think, Kong, is the best time to impeach the Vice President?
I think after this Congress, in the 20th Congress, palagay ko, the more we would investigate, the more we would be able to see what's happening. Meron ng mga investigasyon ginawa ang DOJ dyan. I think we're more prepared to tackle it.
Would you go
in the next Congress?
Opo, would you go as far as convincing other members? I think iba po talaga they're hell-bent to get the Vice President impeached.
Well, we'll cross the bridge when we get there. No? The thing is this, ako, personally speaking, I would agree with the impeachment in the 20th Congress.
And sir, ulitin ko lang, pabalikan ko lang yung sinabi niyo. And you think some of the House members also share that sentiment?
Alin yan?
Balikan ko lang din po yung sinabi ninyo kanina kay Ate Tina. So you mean other congressmen are also sharing that sentiment na sa 20th Congress na?
Palagay ko, hindi ko naman nakausap marami, no? Pero yung mga nakakausap ko, palagay ko they're more amenable to discuss the impeachment in the next Congress.
At yun din po yung rason kung bakit sila tahimik over the past few days, weeks, when impeachment complaints were filed.
Perhaps, I actually do not know, Sandro. Bakit tahimik sila? Sa amin naman sa investigation sa Committee on Good Government, nakita naman natin yung talagang mga violations, no? So, I think it's this, ang sa akin lang, why do we have to be in a hurry? No, yun ang tanong ko, why do you have to be in a hurry? Okay? We can investigate more, to be able to be more sure. In the 20th Congress, we can be more sure of the impeachment rather than today.
Alright, sir. Thank you, sir. Ipapasa ko na po kay Vivian Guya ng ABS-CBN News. She has questions too. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Kong. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Kong, will it be accurate to say na dead na yung impeachment dito sa lower house at this point?
Accurate to say na dead na. Um, paano ko ba masabi yan? No? I still don't know kung dead na yan. Although sa akin, the timeline is actually
Magkao na
short.
diya.
Yun lang sa akin.
Okay. Nagpamanong kaon sa tali.
How about will it be accurate to say na cool yung House of Representatives about the impeachment?
Yung alin?
The lower house is cool lang about the impeachment.
As far as my, my discussion with some congressmen is concerned, ito, passing lang naman to eh. Para bang tinatanong ko lang, no? I think in a way, they're cool about it. They're not, yung bang pwede kong tawagin, we have some reservations.
Yung pong mga nakausap ninyo, are these house leaders po? Party leader?
I think siguro mga one or two of them are party.
Would you know, are you at liberty to disclose which party, sir?
Wag na lang.
Okay. Sige, sir. Yung nakausap niyo po ba sila after the INC rally? Factor po ba itong naging INC rally doon sa sentiment ng House?
No, even before. In fact, nung palang simula na nag-file ang first impeachment ng Makabayan Bloc. In fact, I could be able to say this. I talked even with Congresswoman Franz Castro on this. Sinabi ko, I still do not know if I will support the impeachment you have filed. See, because I don't think that, sa akin lang, there are some congressmen that are actually very active about this. Kasi, makikita mo naman kung gusto ng mga congressman eh. Diba? I mean, in a way, talagang ako lang, sa akin lang. I have some reservations to that.
Sir, yung reservations, well, you mentioned the timeline, pero ito lang po ba? Or factor din yung malapit na yung election and yung factor din yung support ng INC?
Talagang factor yung malapit ng election. I do not think that the King Rally is a factor to it. In fact, I would say that the impeachment will not proceed just because the King Rally says no. Diba? I mean, I think that we ought to give credence to every congressman's decision not to proceed with the impeachment.
So yung ink rally, wala pong impact, kumbaga, sa desisyon ng mga congressmen when it comes to impeachment?
There might be. No, I'm still looking into it. Talaga may impact. No, although, syempre, if we will have to make a decision not to proceed with that, ayaw naman namin sabihin na it's because of the ink rally. Siguro may impact yan, may effect yan sa amin, sa mga congressmen. Politically speaking.
Pero personally, kayo po, sir?
Personally, sa akin, actually, I doubt it. About the peace rally of the but I would even think that if there is really a valid reason for the impeachment, why not? But no, sabi ko nga, in the new Congress, if I win in the new Congress, then I will actually perhaps support the impeachment.
Having said that, sir, so paano po yun? Since may naka-file na po dito, hahayaan na lang po yung 1-year ban, ganon?
Yeah, anyway, every year naman pwede po file impeachment. Although, siyempre, yung para bang, yung bang, the momentum has decreased, no? Pero still, kung meron pang mga substance or form or reason for us to file impeachment, why not? See, hindi naman nawawala yan eh. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Si Ate Rose of UNTV also have some questions po.
Thank you, Vivian.
Good morning po, Kong.
Morning.
Yes. Following po yung statements niyo po, kasi si Speaker Romualdez po ay nagsalita din nung pong opening po, nung pong resumption ng session, and sinabi niya na itutuloy yung investigation on confidential funds. Since part din po kayo ng good government, and parang narinig po namin na meron pong hearing next week, tama po ba? May details po ba kayo about doon? Kasi parang nakailang hearing na po on confidential funds, kaya nga po nakatatlong impeachment complaints na rin po na doon ibinatay yun pong kanilang mga reklamo sa isinasagawang hearing ng good government.
I still yet to be notified on the hearing, no. Siguro meron pa mga ilang bagay na dapat namin itackle dyan because the Vice President has always refused to join us in the hearing. Not only refusing it, but the Vice President actually do not recognize the authority of the Congress to conduct hearings like this, no? And as long as the Vice President does not recognize that, sa akin that is an insult to the Congress that actually she's doing, no? Dapat recognize niya sapagkat mandato ng Kongreso yan.
Sabi nyo nga po parang hindi po ngayong Congress na ito advisable na ituloy yung impeachment proceedings dahil po doon sa timeline. Ano? Pero ano naman po magiging image ng Congress o ng House of Representatives dahil nagsagawa po kayo ng hearing on confidential funds po ng VP, tapos po may mga nakita po kayo na irregularities and hindi po itutuloy lang dahil lang po doon sa sinasabing gipit sa oras or hindi kakayanin?
Sa akin, alam mo sa akin na hindi namin pinag-usapan ng impeachment sa committee. Ang pinag-usapan naman namin is to investigate kung meron mga violation. Yun ang pinag-usapan namin dyan. And then we will give the documents, all of what we have learned from that. Unang-una, in aid of legislation yan para hindi na maulit yung mga nangyaring yan para malaman natin ano ba talaga ang limitation ng confidential funds. You see that? Pangalawa, we are prepared to actually file some bills concerning that. Pangatlo, we are prepared to submit all the documents to the DOJ for the investigation or the possible filing of charges. Pero hindi namin pinag-usapan yung impeachment sa committee.
Kumustahin ko lang po yun pong alliance dito po sa Congress. Kasi kumusta naman po yung support po ng mga House leaders, ng members sa leadership po ni Speaker Romualdez?
I think maganda naman. I mean, the House of Representatives has full support to the Speaker. So, magandang support. Pagkat the Speaker naman is supporting all the investigations. So, we ako, as personally, I am giving my full support to the Speaker of the House.
Yeah, I asked these questions kasi recently po parang dumalas yung pong pagbibigay nga po ng statement of support ng mga kongresista and then bumaba pa po sa pwesto yun pong isa sa malapit sa Speaker, si Congressman Saldico as chairman ng House Committee on Appropriations. So walang crack.
Wala po. Walang crack. I don't think there's any crack on that. And I would want to believe, kahit medyo na surprise ako, I want to believe that the reason why Saldico resigned as the chairman of the committee is that for health reasons. Yun naman ang sinabi niya eh. And by the way, wala namang masyado ng gagawin ng Committee on Appropriations. Ako, vice chairman ako dyan. But the fact that we did not elect anyone to be the head of it ibig sabihin, the most senior of the Vice Chair, Stella Kimbo, would assume the chairmanship of the Middle Operations as acting chairman.
Okay po. Thank you po, Kong. Next po
Thank
si
you.
Maan ng TV5.
Yes.
Good morning po, Kong Benny.
Hi, man.
Yes.
Morning.
Morning, sir. Sir, you mentioned po earlier that isa po sa mga reservations po ng mga Kongs is that, yun nga, aside from the timeline is that they're not sure if the Senate will proceed with the impeachment. And yet, you said din po na sa 20th Congress, we can be more sure in the impeachment. So, paano po kayo mas sure na sa 20th Congress, sigurado po na maitutulak na po at ma-impeach si VP Sara?
Number one, in our investigation, talagang makita namin that there are lapses or violations. Why would the Senate not support it? Diba? I mean, that's number one. Yung bunga ng investigations na ginawa namin. Pangalawa, nakikita naman natin kahit nasa mga survey that most administration candidates in the Senate would win. Siguro ang mga 9 yan, o yung 10 yan, isa independent, still with the administration. So, I do not have any qualms na in the next Congress, mas maganda ang pag-usapan ng impeachment. Mas vibrant ang magiging impeachment proceeding na yan.
Kasi, sir, you're confident na mas maraming admin bets ang makakapasok, for example, sa Senate and yung composition, kumbaga, ng Senate. Ng
I
trial.
believe so, yes. Kasi midterm usually, talagang ang nananalo ang mga administration candidates in the midterm election.
Sir, you also mentioned earlier na sa ngayon po, as we speak, wala pang nangyayari doon sa 103, no, na supposedly kung meron ng fourth impeachment. And you also mentioned, makikita mo naman kung talagang gusto ng mga congressman. Sir, we've talked to some of the Kongs, pero mukhang tali din talaga sila. Lalo na kung meron nga pong yung naging instruction from the palace, from BBM, yung kanyang stand on the impeachment. So, paano po natin to, reconcile? Kasi lalo na kung ang susunod talaga, kung may kumpas nung taas, kahit gusto po ng mga nasa baba, ng mga nasa good government, for example, kayo po, sinasabi nyo, nakita nyo na sa investigation, lumabas na lahat. So, wala rin po talaga.
Tama yun, Marian. In fact, inulit ni E.S. Lucas Bersamin ang statement ng Pangulo that he is not in favor of the impeachment now. Now, yung statement na yan, palagay ko, matindi yan, no? Sapagkat we must remember that the president still has influence over a lot of congressmen. So, kaya nga sa akin, personally, cool yung ibang congressman dyan because of the pronouncement of the president.
Thank you, Kong. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Marian. Thank you.
Sir, wait lang, sorry. So, sinabi niyo po na cool sila because of the pronouncement of the president.
Yes.
So, kung walang ganon,
Kung walang ganung pronouncement, perhaps mas maganda ang magiging resulta sa impeachment. Pag-uusapan niya. Pero alam naman natin kahit na anong administrasyon yan. When the president makes a statement in favor or not in favor, papakinggan yan ng mga allies ng ating Pangulo. And of course, sa Congress naman, mas maraming allies ang ating Pangulo, more than those that are actually opposing him. That's the reason why there is no positive activity that the impeachment charges would be supported by even 1/3 of the House of Representatives.
thank you, sir. Sorry. So, even if, kunyari, kung wala pronouncement ng Pangulo, even if election, yung timeline na restriction or reservations ninyo, the impeachment will succeed, kumaga.
Kung wala ang pronouncement ng Pangulo yan, oo ha, number one, some of the allies would wait for the pronouncement of the president. Now, kung walang pronouncement na he's in favor, not in favor, eh, meron din tendency na, for example, ako, kung iba yung ally of the president, eh, meron din tendency na, bakit hindi na po-pronounce ang presidente kung in favor siya? O hindi, bakit hindi siya in favor? So, ganoon din na maaaring mangyari dyan, Marvin.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Janet, change topic lang ako ng konti. If I can get your thoughts lang on the impeachment efforts at the lower house. Yung sabi ni Kong Abante, some lawmakers are cool about the impeachment complaints. Pero si Representative Castro remains optimistic na kaya pa rin makuha yung at least 1/3 na yung support ng at least 1/3 of lawmakers. Your thoughts on it po?
Well, yung 1/3 no, sa pananaw ko, getting the 1/3 vote for the impeachment might really be highly possible. Why? Kasi aware no, yung karamihan ng mga kongresista dun sa mga usapin as to the basis ng mga complaints. However, andun din kasi yung legal question na di ba syempre magtatapos ang Kongreso, mag-e-election. Kaya pa ba nung panahon? Because kung i-file siya, pagkatapos mabibilang na yan at hindi siya makonsider na continuing, ibig sabihin pagkatapos ng election is it will be an entirely new Congress. Baka ibig sabihin nun mag-a-apply na yung 1-year ban. So may ganung mga katanungan Mag-a-apply ba ang 1-year ban kapag different Congress na yung nag-assume? And I'm not a lawyer, so hindi kami ang nagbibigay ng legal input. Kaya ito yung mga katanungan na dapat ka masagot. At andun din yung katanungan na kapag tinakal at hindi natapos, will it be back to step 1 under the new Congress? Or pwede siyang ipagpatuloy considering na it's a work in progress. Yung mga ganong bagay. Kasi kung hindi siya pwede ipagpatuloy, baka mag-apply na yung 1-year ban. Ito yung mga bagay-bagay na hanggang ngayon ay pinag-uusapan ng karamihan sa Kongreso.
May lumapit na ba sa inyo, Kong, to get yung inyong signature? Kasi sinasabi ni SecGen, meron daw pong pinaplanong 4th complaint na ideally ay may pirma na ng 103, at least 103 congressmen. May lumapit na po ba sa inyo at will you sign if ever meron?
Unang-una, wala pong lumapit sa akin, wala pong kumausap sa akin. So, pangalawa, I really haven't seen, no? Hindi ko din alam, is this referring to a single complaint or is this referring to a consolidated complaint? Hindi ko alam, no? Kasi meron magpipirma dito sa isa, yun ang mga hinihintay namin. But nobody has approached me. I also have not perused over a copy of any of the impeachment complaint.
Kasi often ang basis nila yung mga revelations doon sa hearing ng House Committee on Good Government regarding the confidential expenses of the Office of the Vice President. Kung ito po, will you support it po?
Well, tingnan ko kung ano yung mga laman nun. Kasi kung 3 or 4 ba yung na-file na impeachment complaint, we have to go over it at hindi ko rin alam kung ano ang magiging desisyon ni SecGen. Yan ba i-consolidate at ipapasa? No? So, titingnan natin of course. No? Mahirap kasi magsabing yes, I will endorse or no, I will endorse without me having perused over the impeachment complaints that has been filed.
Pero sa inyo pong end, wala pa po kayong naririnig ba na mga ganitong usapin or pag-uusap tungkol sa 4th impeachment complaint?
I think that was the other day nung nag-hearing na sa Quinta, may mga lumalapit na mga nagtatanong, no? And naririnig lang din namin dun sa mga nagtatanong na, tinanong ba kayo ng ibang ating media partners? Kasi nga maraming mga nagtatanong. So nagtatanungan din kami kung ano yung mga, pareho ring karamihan, no? Yung dun sa nakahalubilo ko with the limited congressmen that I have encountered. Lahat naman kami wala pang na-encounter.
So you would not know